It is very true. Yes, now, so if you are not careful, because of motors, a tour tax, a whole chief financial officer of First Atlantic Bank is being dragged on social media. He's in the mud. He's being dragged on social media. First Atlantic Bank has been trending on Twitter since morning. I know most of you might have seen the story. In this video, we are bringing you the full filler. Statuses from Seyram status. More filler from Seyram status. And then those who read the court statement and did not understand it, we are coming to break it down for you to know what the actual issue is. Let's get to it. So First Atlantic Bank has been trending on Twitter since morning because a slave queen, yes, I've quoted it, a slave queen has sued the bank plus the chief financial officer of the bank over an alleged, I don't know how to call it, deceit and alleged sexual harassment and a whole lot. So Seyram actually stated in her statement of claim, yes, that she's an unemployed woman living in Accra. She actually started her national service at the First Atlantic Bank in Accra. And then she stated that in the bank, they have been pimping the ladies. Yes, once they see that a customer, somebody is around and the person has lots of money, they pimp the ladies to go and have relationships with them so that they will lure them to come and save with the bank. And she added in her claim also that when you go there, the big men at the bank will try to move to you, then they will try to harass you sexually. If you do not agree, your happiness, you will not find it at the bank. Until you finish your service and go, you will not find your happiness. So you just have to give in so that you have peace at the bank. Now, Seyram has dragged the chief financial officer of First Atlantic Bank to court over these issues. Before we go into the statement of claim and then what she's trying to tell the court, let us read some statements she had made on her status. Well, I don't know. Once an issue is in court, I don't think it should be discussed. But then Seyram kept these statements on her status this morning from 9:34 a.m. She was like, I was opportune to have my national service with First Atlantic Bank with hopes of starting a life as a banker. During childhood, where person doesn't know what will be, a banking was the one on the list. She continued about the rules they gave at the bank and how they tried to restrict them a lot. She said, you wear this, they tell you it's too executive. You walk this way, they say your walking is bad. I kept thinking, what sort of environment was this? Divorced woman sitting in canteens, snapping pictures of me and sending to HR as dressing policewoman. So she was like, it was her dream to become a banker when she was a child. So once she realized that she was posted to First Atlantic Bank for her national service, then a day she knew that was it. The dream had begun. But then she was uncomfortable because she would wear this, they would say don't wear this, she would walk this way, they would say don't walk this way. That they even had a fashion policewoman at the bank there taking pictures of them and sending to HR. Hey! She continued, you, Ernest Kwesi Nimakon, a 20 Obi Papa, they are telling him, you, a whole chief financial officer, Ernest Kwesi Nimakon, you never took notice. The purpose penetrated itself. You are so desperate and it's funny. You were trying to help a young lady out from the university to find her feet, and sleeping with her was your only option to choose from. When your plans couldn't work, you resorted to physicality. You are vomiting each and every light, hence you are blinded. What is this lady trying? You see, when this issue started and her picture started popping on Twitter, people began to bash this lady. Yes, under normal circumstance, people on Twitter would support this lady. But then looking at her demeanor, people already said, no, this lady is a slave queen and that is her job. They believe that the CFO did not lure her. That was a business she went in for. That's the conversation going on Twitter. Let me know what you think in the comment section as we move on. She said, you, an Ashanti man threatening an unlaw goddess like me, you need a wise man to teach you a lesson. Hi! I know. Right now. She continued, a man of your age will sleep with a lady over a year, and when the relationship turned sour after she had an accident you caused, you were only concerned about the car, not to being she said not to being she felt you weren't who you claim to be and set the score straight. You try to collect the only entertainment you provided by paying the police to go and collect the car. Police told you to your face that's not their job. You claim I got no shame. I'm letting you know your mates don't go below this kind of belt. So, CFO bought a car for her, sugar girl or whatever. Yes, that's the picture of the car over there. And then Deborah claims she got an accident with the car, and then she went. The CFO went to the police and tried to talk to them so that they could get his car back to him. Deborah is saying no. His colleagues sugar daddies, and that's not what they do. Mr. Nimaku went below the belt. So this was the violence that was going on Deborah's status. So now let's get back into the statement of claim. So it's plenty. If I say I go read everything, we will not finish today. But then this is a summary of everything. Now she said Mr. Nimaku made some assurances to her, and up till now she has not received them. That is the main reason she's taking Mr. Nimaku to court, and she has stated them. Number one, she said he promised to provide her with lump sum of working capital to start a business. Actually, when they finished service, they wanted to put some of them on contract, but Mr. Nimaku told her that nah, that's not the plans I have for you, so do not apply for the contracts and all that. He has a huge plan for her, and these are the plans that Slave Queen Deborah said Mr. Nimaku promised her. Secondly, pay for her accommodation and rent for 3 years. Am I enjoy you? Toward the year. He continued, buy her a car. Another one, pay her 3,000 a month. Aye! After capital to start a business, besides car every month because you have a tour. He continued, buy plaintiff a ring. A ring for what? Then he continued again, pay her medical and other bills, including paying off to undergo a family planning treatment so that she will not give birth in the short term. Aye! And all my planning on me, papa. Family planning treatment in album. She continued to marry the plaintiff after divorcing his wife in the course of their parallel relationship, since first defendant's relationship with his wife was challenged with irreconcilable differences, and the marriage had broken down beyond repairs and reconciliation. Marriage broken down beyond repairs. Girls, yeah, they are doing that damo.
Men can lie. Oh God. Ouch. Men can lie. Lord have mercy.
And all the time, I wish I met my wife. I wish I met you before my wife. Hey! Promised you marriage. Anyway, this is what Deborah has tabled before the court. Well, I'm not into law, but then I don't know. Let me know what you think. If these agreements were not documented, are they going to play a part, in decision making with respect to this case? Now, this is what Deborah is asking from Mr. Nimaku and the bank. An order that the first defendant transfers title of car GC 789921 into the name of the plaintiff, and an order directed at the DVLA to register the car in her name. She's requesting for a car from Mr. Nimaku. Second, a refund of cost of repairs of 10,000. Yes, cost of repairs. Probably she repaired the car after the accident and all that. Mr. Nimaku promised to refund the money to her, 10,000 Ghana cedis, but has failed. That is what Deborah is saying. And then thirdly, an order that the first defendants pay the plaintiff the following. First defendant, still Mr. Nimaku, Chief Financial Officer. Defendant pays lump sum of money to the plaintiff to enable the plaintiff start a business. Women. Second, pays the remaining 2 years of rent, or promising the 3 years, 2 years, and then also to pay the outstanding arrears of her monthly allowance. Now return job, outstanding arrears of monthly allowance from July 2022 to the date of judgment, and pay all medical expenses as a result of the side effects of the family planning treatment. Also, general damages against the defendants. And she added any other relief the court deems necessary, including legal costs. Dated in term at 20th January 2023. Aye! Honestly, I feel that First Atlantic Bank shouldn't have been dragged in it, but I think because he is the CFO, and then she also stated that some of the bank staff have been pimping the ladies and forcing them into relationships and all that, Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, smash the subscription button. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Give it a shot.